Most people believe that low energy and joint pain are just a natural part of getting older. They've been told that after 50, a slowing body is something you simply have to live with. But what if that's completely wrong? What if your body is not actually getting weaker, but just reacting to the wrong signals you're giving it every day? If you've been feeling constantly tired, waking up stiff, or struggling to get through the day without a crash, it's often not because your body has stopped working. It's because your internal repair system is being slowed down by a few common habits that almost everyone ignores. In today's video, I'm going to share 6 powerful habits that can help your body restore itself naturally. And make sure you stay until the end, because point number 6 is the most overlooked factor that could completely change how your body feels. After the age of 50, your body enters a different biological phase. Your cellular repair system doesn't stop. It simply changes how it works. Think of your body like a high-performance engine. The structure is still strong, but it now needs a different kind of care and attention. If you continue using the same habits you followed in your 20s or 30s, your system slowly becomes less efficient. This doesn't mean your body is failing, it means it's adapting. And if you understand how to work with it, you can actually improve your energy, strength, and overall health. In fact, research from the National Institute on Aging shows that targeted lifestyle changes can improve cellular regeneration significantly when applied consistently. The mistake most people make with their evening eating habits is finishing dinner too late. They believe eating a large meal close to bedtime is harmless, but in reality, it slowly creates more metabolic stress internally. Inside your body, this leads to elevated insulin levels during the hours when your growth hormone is supposed to peak. When this happens, your natural overnight repair process slows down dramatically. Over time, this can lead to poor sleep quality and accelerated cellular aging, which many people mistakenly think is just part of getting older. The good news is the fix is surprisingly simple. By finishing your last meal at least 3 hours before sleep, you allow your body to enter a proper fasting state and restore its natural hormonal balance. Imagine your body finally getting the repair signal it was waiting for. Within days or weeks, you may begin to notice improvements in your sleep depth and morning energy levels. The next mistake is chronic dehydration, and it happens more quietly than most people realize. After 50, your thirst sensation becomes less reliable, which means your brain often stops sending clear signals that your body needs water. Inside your cells, even mild dehydration reduces the efficiency of nutrient transport and waste removal, 2 processes that are critical for tissue repair. When your body is running low on water, your joints lose their natural cushioning, your blood becomes slightly thicker, and your kidneys work harder to filter toxins. Over time, this contributes to persistent fatigue, brain fog, and joint discomfort that feels like aging, but is actually dehydration. The correction is straightforward. Start your morning with 2 full glasses of water before you consume anything else, and carry water with you throughout the day. People who make this one shift often report noticeable improvement in mental clarity and physical comfort within a single week. The third point is about prolonged sitting, which is now being described by researchers as one of the most damaging modern habits for people over 50. Most people sit for hours without interruption and assume that as long as they exercise at some point during the day, they are protected. But that is not how the body works. Extended sitting compresses the hip flexors, reduces circulation to the lower body, and triggers a systemic inflammatory response that interferes with recovery and repair. When your lymphatic system, which has no pump of its own, is not activated through movement, metabolic waste builds up in your tissues. This can lead to swelling, stiffness, and chronic low-grade inflammation that gradually wears the body down. The solution is not a gym routine. It is simply breaking up sitting every 45 to 60 minutes with even 2 to 3 minutes of light movement. Walking to another room, doing gentle stretches, or standing and rotating your joints is enough to reset your circulation and keep your repair signals active throughout the day. The fourth point involves your breathing, and this one surprises almost everyone. After decades of stress, poor posture, and screen time, most adults over 50 are chronic shallow breathers without even knowing it. When you breathe primarily from your chest rather than your diaphragm, your body registers a low-level stress response almost continuously. This keeps cortisol slightly elevated throughout the day, which in turn suppresses your immune activity, slows tissue repair, and disrupts sleep quality at night. Inside your cells, shallow breathing reduces oxygen delivery to your mitochondria. the tiny structures that produce your body's energy. When mitochondrial function drops, everything slows. Your energy, your recovery, your mental sharpness. The fix takes less than 5 minutes and costs nothing. Practicing slow, deep diaphragmatic breathing for 5 minutes before bed activates your parasympathetic nervous system, drops cortisol, and signals your body that it is safe to begin the repair process. People who build this habit often report deeper sleep and noticeably lower anxiety within days. The fifth point is about morning sunlight, and it is one of the most underestimated biological tools available to anyone at any age, completely free. Your body's master clock, called the circadian rhythm, controls the timing of hormones, immune function, digestion, and overnight cellular repair. But after 50, this internal clock becomes more easily disrupted, especially if you are spending your mornings in artificial light or on screens before stepping outside. When your eyes receive natural sunlight within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking, your body receives a powerful signal that sets the hormonal sequence for the entire day. Cortisol rises at the right time, serotonin begins converting into melatonin by evening, and your deep sleep architecture stays intact. Without this signal, your timing gets off, your sleep quality drops, and your overnight repair cycles become less efficient. Spending just 10 minutes outdoors in the morning, without sunglasses, without a screen, can dramatically reset this system and improve your energy and sleep quality within a week. The sixth point is sleep temperature, and this is where most people are unknowingly working against their own recovery every single night. Most homes and bedrooms are kept too warm, and while it may feel comfortable, sleeping in a room that is too hot suppresses the release of growth hormone, the primary signal your body uses to repair muscle tissue, consolidate memory, and regenerate cells overnight. Your core body temperature needs to drop by 1 to 2 degrees to trigger the deepest stages of sleep where the most restoration happens. When the room is too warm, your body struggles to achieve this drop. You spend more time in lighter sleep stages, and you wake up feeling unrefreshed even after a full night in bed. Cooling your bedroom to between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, is one of the most powerful and immediate changes you can make to your overnight recovery. Many people notice the difference in how they feel the very next morning. You see, none of these habits work in isolation. Your body functions as a complete system where each small action influences the other. When you combine finishing dinner earlier with morning sunlight exposure and support it with proper hydration and cooler sleep conditions, you create a powerful internal environment where your body can finally start repairing itself efficiently. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about consistently giving your body the right signals every single day. And finally, the most important point is this. Your body is always listening. Every signal you send it, if through light, movement, water, breath, food timing, and temperature, either turns the repair system on or quietly turns it off. This is often ignored because most people don't even realize how much these everyday environmental signals affect their biology on a cellular level. But once you understand this, everything starts to make sense. Remember, your body is not your enemy, it's your partner. It wants to heal, it wants to feel strong again. Now, tell me, which of these points surprised you the most? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.